Hello, TheLadyKeziah here. This has been an amazing week for me, a week with mixed feelings. And what brings me here in the midst of all these mixed feelings is something that I know resonates deeply with each and every one of us, especially in this fast-paced, ever-evolving world we live in. And that is the importance of managing and regulating our emotions amidst countless triggers and stress. Emotion regulation is the ability to control your emotional state, including how you feel, how intensely you feel it, and how you express it. There's nothing wrong to feel an emotion. As a matter of fact, you even have the right to name that particular emotion you're feeling. But when we talk about emotional regulation, what that means is your ability to manage how you feel, how intensely you feel it, and how you even express it. We are living an era defined by rapid technological advancements, constant connectivity, and endless streams of information. Social media, work pressure, societal expectations, and the relentless hustle culture have created a landscape where stress is no longer an occasional visitor, but a constant companion. It is living with us. Triggers, whether big or small, are now woven into the fabric of our daily lives. We face challenges that test our emotional resilience, sometimes multiple times within a single day. Why is it then important to manage our emotions in this modern age? The answer lies in understanding the significant impact our emotions have on every facet of our existence. Emotions are powerful drivers of our thoughts, decisions, and actions. Many relationships are destroyed because of emotions. They shape our relationships, influence our physical and mental health, and determine how we respond to life's adversities. Firstly, let us consider the impact of our unmanaged emotions on our physical and mental well-being. The surge of negative emotions, anger, fear, frustration, triggers a stress response in our bodies, flooding us with cortisol and adrenaline. While short bursts of these stress hormones can be adaptive, chronic exposure can lead to long-term health issues, including hypertension, anxiety disorders, and weakened immune function. So you see, if we don't manage and regulate our emotions, the pent-up feelings will have a way of coming out many a time as even autoimmune diseases. Managing emotions effectively is not just an exercise of maintaining composure, as a lot of people think, or emotional intelligence. No, I'm not talking about emotional intelligence. I'm not just talking of maintaining composure. It is a vital practice for preserving our overall health. Until we learn to manage and regulate our emotions, we will never be holistically healthy. Secondly, emotional regulation allows us to approach problems with clarity and composure. And the truth of the matter is, everybody is going through something. Either we have been through something, going through something, or going to go through something. Everybody. Even the people who look all put together are going through things you have no idea. Think of a time when you reacted impulsively out of frustration or anger. How did that affect your decision making? So you see, if we don't learn how to manage and regulate our emotions, we will struggle through this life because our decision makings will not yield the ultimate result we want. Emotion can cloud our judgment, leading us to make choices that we may regret later. By regulating our emotions, we harness the ability to pause, assess, and respond rather than react. A greater percentage of people are just reacting instead of responding. And that can only happen when we pause, assess, in order to respond rather than react. This deliberate approach can transform how we navigate both professional challenges and personal conflicts. Moreover, emotional regulation strengthens our relationships. In a world where disagreements and misunderstandings are inevitable. Disagreement is normal, it's natural. We are all not supposed to think alike. So disagreements are normal. Misunderstandings are inevitable. Regardless of who we are and the people we work with, we can disagree periodically. We can misunderstand periodically. But the ability to manage our emotions can be the difference between a thriving relationship and a fractured one. So the fact that we disagree doesn't mean we should disrespect one another. No. Disagreements and misunderstandings are inevitable. But the ability to manage our emotions can be that difference between a thriving relationship and a fractured one. For me, at this point in my life, agreement is okay. If all of us are thinking the same, it means some of us are not thinking right. And that won't help any of us. So disagreement is okay. It's normal. It's accepted, but disrespect, no way. Because of that, I learned from every situation and everyone every day. When things become messy, the questions that come to mind are number one, what can we do right in this messy situation? How can we correct this now within this situation? If there's nothing to correct, what can we learn so that in another situation, given the same circumstance, we can extrapolate something from this messy situation? Did I communicate or I just gave out instructions that were misrepresented, misconstrued? When we remain calm and articulate our feelings clearly, we foster open communication and mutual respect. This builds trust, enhances collaboration, and ultimately contributes to deeper connections with those around us. How do we then cultivate this essential skill of emotional regulation? It begins with awareness. We must become attuned to our emotional triggers and learn to recognize the physical and mental cues that signal when we are under stress. Do you know your breaking point? Do you know your breaking point? Are you able to identify your triggers? Do you know what mindfulness practice is? Such as deep breathing, meditation, and journaling. This can invaluably invaluably help you. They are invaluable tools in building this awareness. They provide a space to step back, process our feelings, and regain the sense of balance. Furthermore, it is crucial to practice self-compassion. In this era of high expectations and relentless comparison, we are often our harshest critics. Acknowledging that it is okay to feel upset. I am angry. I am upset by the way you've treated me. It is normal. It is okay. You are overwhelmed. It is okay. Acknowledging this allows us to move past those emotions without being consumed by them. You are angry. Yes, you have every reason to be angry. But what will the anger bring to you right now? When we treat ourselves with kindness, we move past these emotions consuming us. We pave the way for resilience. Finally, seeking support when needed is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to strength, whether through friends, family, or professional help. Reaching out can provide fresh perspectives and remind us that we are not alone in our struggles. Have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? If not, kindly hit the subscribe button and in the comment section type just subscribed, so I welcome you to my channel. In closing, emotional regulation is not just a skill, it is an essential part of thriving in our modern world. It empowers you and I to respond with intention, protect our health, and strengthens the bond we share with those around us. In a world filled with countless triggers and stresses, mastering our emotions is an act of resilience. A declaration that we are in control of our inner world, even when the external world feels chaotic. Let us therefore commit to this practice, not just for ourselves, but for the overall well-being of our communities and the future we wish to build together. Till I come your way again, in my next video, I say much love and blessing. Ubufua, normal. Uye nipa. Nti niyama beye wabufu. Niyama rinko yesa diya upe. But when things get messy, you don't get messy with the situation. People betray you. People will not do right by you. People you love will not love you back in return. And so what? Let's learn to manage and regulate our situation, our emotions, so that when our situations go bad, we won't go bad with them. That we will stand strong, manage those emotions, regulate them so well that regardless of the situations that life throws at us, we will come out victorious and we will thrive. Much love and blessings, my dear one.